Welcome back to another episode, well, part 2 of the Poly Holiday episode.
Hello.
With Polysaturated. And I'm Jay, as always, and here with
Zan
and
Crow.
And we're continuing our interview with Mai, who was kind enough and patient enough to sit with us and give us a lot of laughs and insight. And we'll go ahead and get right into that.
And back with us again today, we have Mai.
Yeah.
Welcome back again on the show.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Long time no talk to.
Yeah.
So how do you guys handle transportation whenever you do go out? Like if you attend a family function for, I don't know, Yule or something.
I mean, there's only 7 of us, and we feel like we need a bus.
Yeah.
Like, we end up, anytime we all want to go somewhere, we have to take 2 cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to take, if we all go somewhere, we have to take 2 vehicles. We have 2 vehicles that can fit us all.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
But that is every single seatbelt being used and people being squished in that 3rd row type of a seating arrangement.
Somebody put in the trunk. Oh, wait. No, that's
Strap.
So we try not to travel that way. If we're all going to go somewhere, we try to take 3 vehicles so that we can all go.
Yeah, so everybody's comfortable.
Strap someone to the hood.
I've always wondered at, just the family or people you show up with your pod and it's like an army has arrived, which is like the cars are pulling in and like this fleet of people just come pouring out.
Well,
usually the eyes get big and you see the oh shit look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our friend invited us to her 2 little twins' birthday party this past weekend, and I wanted to ask and make sure, like, all 7 of us are coming. Is that okay? And she was like, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? I was like, well, I wanted to make sure before we just descended upon your household and took over your kitchen. And we arrived, and sure enough, she's like, man, it's crowded in here already. And I'm just like,
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, because I mean, and that can also come with the holidays. For us, I know just a few years ago, my cousin married, or I don't even know how many years ago it was. Anyway, he married a woman who had 4 kids, and he had 1. And so that's 5. And so my family, when he shows up, they started complaining that he is like, oh, he's bringing his whole family. Well, yeah.
Why do we have to buy for...
bring his whole damn family?
Exactly. And they were asking, like, why do we have to buy gifts for the
stepkids?
The stepkids. And I'm like...
Because they're his
because
family.
They're here
what
now?
Kind of monsters are you? Like,
welcome to my family.
Yeah.
So it's like... he actually stopped going to any of the family stuff, and we pretty much stopped too when we moved out of state. It was one of those things where we weren't there to begin with, and we're not going to make special effort to get there during the holidays, for the most part.
What about you guys? Do you experience that too, or is it?
I do. I got to the point with my family where I would be like, okay, you do understand that this many of the 13 of us are going to come, because we have a lot of people in our pod that have anxiety and stuff like that. So we always ask before every event, who wants to go? Let's get our list, okay? So we have a head count beforehand. And so I would go to them and say, so many people are coming. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And sometimes I would get a yes. Sometimes I would get a no.
Ugh,
and I stopped going. I stopped attending my blood family events when I was told I had to pick which partner could accompany me to a funeral.
Oh.
What?
Wow.
So my retaliation to that, and I'll admit it was retaliation, I brought everyone.
Good
for you.
And we sat down and took up a whole damn row.
Good.
Excellent.
Wow.
I mean,
wow.
Hard to be in a situation like that, but to me, that was the best way to handle it, is to go forward and this is the family. Like my parents actually asked, like when they were talking to my older brother, and we're like, we don't know how to treat these people. Like, we don't know how to treat. People. Yeah, we don't know how to treat the youngest daughter, and my brother was like a grandchild. What else do you do? Yeah. What other answer do you possibly have for this?
Those questions are so strange to me. My parents divorced when I was very young. So the concept of step and bonus and extra for me growing up was very normal.
Right.
So when I came out to my family as poly, I did not think it would be a problem.
Yeah.
My dad was actually non-monogamous for my entire life. He wasn't always ethical about it.
Right.
He did the best that he could with what he had.
Oh,
And as he got older in life, he did get better with it. All of this was known about my dad. All of this bonus and extra stuff was okay for me growing up. And then suddenly when I have this situation and I have these people that I care about so much, now it's a problem. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Isn't that weird, that double standard? And,
Yeah.
you know, we can call people, we can have step kids and we can have step, you know, ex-wives and ex-husbands. And even sometimes the family will treat them better than they'll treat your partners.
Yes.
Which is like horrendous. Like that.
Right.
That's just mind-blowing to me. I don't.
Yeah.
It's unexcusable.
No,
Yes.
Yeah, like imagine all these people that you get along with, these steps and exes and things like that. Now, just imagine, what if everybody was still happy and nobody got hurt? Whoa!
Yeah.
Shouldn't this be just awesome? Shouldn't it like?
No. There's a problem with that.
Mind
There's your problem right there. Is everybody's happy? Wait, is that the way? That's not how it goes.
I have come to the determination that some people just want to be miserable.
Yeah. And they want everybody else to be miserable too. And if you have more happiness than they do, then they have to find something wrong with it.
Right.
Right. The other family that we had, when they first came out to their family and all of that stuff, they kind of got shunned for a little while. But their family is actually the most accepting.
Wow.
And that's the one that left the Mormon church.
Oh wow.
Well,
Which is super strange. Like that household that left the Mormon church has the most supportive family.
That's wow.
Yeah.
That's
That is
saying
good.
something. It's like
Yeah.
if these people can accept us, you know, then
well, yeah. But
Not,
I mean,
not all of the Mormon family accepts it, but it's that household that was Mormon.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
They are the ones that have the most familial support.
so that's
That's awesome.
good right there. Just even if people are still uncomfortable, but they're willing to treat everybody decently, that's pretty much all we ever really ask for. It's like, you know,
Right.
okay, I get that you don't get it, but as long as you're treating this person like they're my family, then I'm okay.
Rule number 6, don't be a jerk.
Right.
It's actually something else, but
Yeah.
you know, jerk is the PG version.
There you go. Well, we
We
can
don't stick
swear.
to PG.
Yeah,
We
you
don't-
can say it outright. Go ahead.
Rule
yeah,
number
yeah.
6, don't be a douche.
Yeah,
There you go.
There we go.
Don't
Yeah,
be a
they
fuck
can-
knuckle.
Yeah, exactly.
We actually have a whole bunch of rules like that. Like rule number 1 is don't die.
Oh,
Like don't stick your dick in crazy is another rule.
yes.
Still learning that one.
Yes.
Don't show your panties for free.
Oh.
Yeah, Crow,
get
don't
paid
show your
for
panties
that.
for free. You haven't been getting paid anytime you show your panties.
Lord. Yeah, I also broke the second rule a lot too. So
Yeah, we
yeah.
stuck it in the same crazy. I think that was the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
So you mentioned that you guys in your polycool.
Polycool.
I
Polycool.
like that.
I like
See,
that.
And
this
this
is
is
how
how it
these
happens.
terms come out. They just have a way. They like blurt out of my face. Your polycule, that you have a different kinds of like anxiety issues and things like that, and we also have a lot of that. So we give people like you the option to opt out with like loving encouragement to kind of go outside of their boundaries and feel it out to see if it's something that they're willing to try and offer escape plans.
Yes.
So how do you guys handle that
Yes.
with all of the different needs? And,
Well, we have lots of our kids like music.
Mhm.
And so we will be like, hey, why don't you bring a cell phone and earbuds?
Yep.
So if you need an escape, you can go sit over in the corner, plug in your earbuds, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
that's almost
We
how I
always
like to
make
do
sure
with
that
my
we've
family.
got kind of one car that's available to leave early.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
that is the benefit of taking multiple vehicles. That's
Yes. I do like that part of taking multiple vehicles.
And I know with me, I'm very aware, almost hyper scarily aware of everybody. And I'm
Yes.
constantly checking in, especially if I know and I can read them. I can feel them from across the room, probably from a different room. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
where's, oldest daughter? Something's the matter. And so I'll go and I'll take them aside. And generally it only takes just letting them know that they're not alone. Hey, let's go take a walk, or let's focus somewhere else. And then, usually that'll set them back on track.
Yeah.
But
hey, do you need a hug?
yes.
I've got one kid that hugs are magic for that one.
Yeah.
Elle, like, all you do is our youngest. Hey, Elle, you want a hug?
Yeah.
And she'll just come running over and give her a big squeeze, and she's good.
Aw. Yeah, we have our oldest daughters like that, and our youngest.
Yeah.
Actually, and our youngest son.
Yeah.
So we have 3 that are like that. They just, they're very lovey that way, and we kind of, we'll all make a huddle puddle too. If it's, we'll all just kind of hug around each other. So
I like that idea.
Yeah. So
we haven't done any of that.
That way everybody is like, okay, we're all here together. Even in those crazy, busy situations, we don't care. We get strange looks anyway, so look at us all you want. We're hugging each other like, oh, we love each other. It's so horrible. Come here. Let me give you a hug, too. Like,
you, sir, sound
maybe
like you could use a hug.
If you hugged the people you cared about more often, you wouldn't have that sour look on your face.
Exactly. That look on your face is the perfect evidence that you need more hugs in your life, sir.
Well, I mean, that's a good example is like when we had a birthday party for our oldest daughter in a park, and we're all sitting there, in one of the little pavilion things and have everything out, and these 2, they were in their late teens or something like that. They kind of looked a little down on their luck or whatever, and the guy came up to us and he's like, "Oh, he just broke up with his boyfriend, and he's feeling really bad. He's, mind if he got something to drink?" And it's like, I don't care if it was a lie or not, because it was like, maybe he's telling the truth, maybe he's not. I don't really care. He's like, yeah, come in, have a drink. Would you like a piece of cake? Would you like some fruit
want some
stuff?
Cake? I cut him a slice of cake, and they were sitting around chilling with the family.
I was like, yeah, this is kind of how we are. I mean, that's because, where I grew up, my family is a little traditional, I guess, on a lot of things. But, I grew up in South Louisiana, and we are very welcoming people as long as, they don't start talking politics or religion or any of the other topics. A good example is there was this van that drove by, and we were having a big crawfish boil, and we had close to like 200 pounds of crawfish. And so they pulled over just to see what we were doing. We're like, and they're like, oh, we're peeling crawfish. We can show y'all what it is. And they just wanted to look, and they're like, yeah, know what? Sit down. You'd like a beer? Would you like something?
Oh, you gotta try this.
Exactly. So they sat with us for a good half hour, 45 minutes, ate some crawfish, and then got on their way. But that's just how it is. And I kind of grew up that way with just less judgmental. So
yeah. My dad's family is originally he was born in Baton Rouge.
Oh, wow. That's about 2 hours from where I grew up. Well, north, but.
So a lot of that just like, come on, scooch over, throw another plate down attitude, I totally understand.
Yeah, I grew up like almost literally in the Gulf of Mexico. So, in South Louisiana.
We actually got to take everybody down last year. Was it last year or 2 years ago? I can't remember. Yeah. Anyway, we got to take everybody down, and they got to experience that. And X and Crow and the Kids by Polly had never experienced that before. Mm-hmm. So we had all of our friends, family, everybody over. It was a big old good time. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I think we're way off topic.
No, actually we're not, because that brings up family trips. Do y'all do a lot of family trips?
We haven't been able to do a lot. We're doing major reconstruction on this house. Mm-hmm. When we bought it, the previous owner was a slumlord.
Oh.
I don't know how else to put it. Like, there were walls that were held up with spray foam.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're able to do maybe one kind of road trip a summer. Mm-hmm. And in our area, so I don't know if you guys know much about Idaho.
I've been there once.
Potatoes.
Okay.
That's not all about potatoes.
That's all I know.
No, we have other things other than potatoes.
Hey, I'm from Maine, which is also potatoes, so
Wait, there's potatoes in Maine?
Yeah, that's.
I didn't think I had
just
anything
trees in Maine.
I thought it was lobsters.
Yeah,
lobsters, moose, potatoes. Yeah.
Anyway, we're talking about Idaho.
Yeah, but there's this like big loop that you can do, like on a weekend, and you can go to some hot springs, and there used to be some alligators that live near the hot springs.
Whoa!
Wow.
And like you can go hit the ice caves that are near here, and like
ice caves.
Yeah, we have ice caves.
Do you have ice bears?
No, we don't have
ice bears.
Aw.
Really?